So, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies. My DCS crashed and it's kind of made a mess of everything in my system. Um, Doing my best to get back in the server, but just bear with me. Why is it not? Jesus. Why did it crash again? I think that definitely something is broken in my system right now because it's supposed to be happening, but it's happening. But oh, come on. My apologies again. Just hope I'm able to get back in there in time. I told them, but I sent a message to both teams that they stand by. Well, at least one of them saw the message, but this is not okay. Come on. All right. Eagle Dynamics, see what you've done? See? This is your fault. Anyway, uh, wait for the program to respond. No, 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 no. In fact, no. Don't crash on me again. Don't crash on me again. Yes, it's loading. What do you mean it's not responding? My GPU is not even working that hard. It's better to the game going back to 4 2.2. Yeah, yeah, fair point. Fair point. I should turn on the gamma, but after I can join the server and stop the DCS from crashing. Definitely turning back gamma lower is a good idea. Thank you for reminding me that. Uh, One 1.8 is a good number, to be honest. So, sorry, back here. All right, all right, all right. Red seems to be ready. They should be refuel rearming by now. Blue is, I think it's doing the same because they were ready before I crashed. They were almost ready. 20 seconds, right? Copy. Alright. Alright, both teams are ready. 3, 2, 1. And go, go. Have fun and have a good fight. So, oh yeah, they're using Mavericks and Dawn Bombs. I did. Alright. The first ones are getting airborne. Everyone else behind them are ready and to go. Red also is taking off from the closest airfield. They gonna cause some trouble for the blue side. And our dude, F-18 with the pod. So the first team has 10 to 12 miles to get into the bubble. Let me turn off these grids as I just joined again. We have a bunch of targets here, which they should take down. 2 SA-8s and some Zu-23s. And I'm not sure if they're gonna shoot back or not. But if they do, it's gonna be really dangerous to approach them. I mean, imagine getting shut down by AI like, in the middle of the tournament. That's gonna hurt my feelings as well. So, HCWJ is entering the bubble as a spread formation. I think they are trying to cover as much area as they can because I don't see any AVAX. So they have to rely on their eyes and their radars. The radius for the bubble is 45 miles. They are entering the bubble. 45 miles. It's a good thing, to be honest. It's a good number. I want to search for a target. It's not that big, so it's doable. Teams are inside the bubble. The other two-man ship of the red team is also on their way to. They're doing their best. The F-18 is this is doing his best. Like, the difference between the engine's power, yeah, it's gonna really give him a hard time to keep up with the F-16. They're gaining attitude to lose less fuel and get into the combat. So far, nothing. We don't have anything in the combat zone yet. Lone, ice. I think they changed their. Didn't they change their lineup? Tehran. Oh, he unfortunately crashed last round. Uh, Alpha Whiskey, Adler, and Hawk 7. And Leon and Dice are pushing forward. I think they have their targets on their radar. Do they? It's 60 miles out. Definitely their radars should be catching up to each other. Like, they should be able so far to see each other, see how it goes. HTWJ is providing a cap cover over the airfield. He's trying to gain some altitude to lose less fuel and just be above the airfield to stop the enemy team to drop their bombs and kill some targets. And to be fair, it's really hard to use the Mavericks in these conditions. Let's hope it goes as it's planned. It is really exciting. It is really exciting. I'm gonna try to capture it if they get there and are able to shoot down the target. So keep in mind the red side doesn't have any AMRAAMs, so it's a blue advantage to push them far away from the airfield. If they do their best, if they catch up to them, if they can push them back to in a defensive position. From his targeting pod, I say he doesn't have any targets yet. Because it's not looking away. He's going over the. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't actually. Actually looking at it. Well, if you're looking at the straight of the enemy, you should be in intercept, of course. See how it goes. Using the pallet is good, to be honest. This is gonna be exciting. They're trying to identify the aircraft. They're trying to identify them, like which is which one is carrying what, so you can prioritize your targets. That's a good plan, to be honest. Like that's smart. That's smart. All right, the SCJW is diving in defensive. He broke his sand barrier, so that's why you don't hear anything right now. He is going low. He's going low right now, losing some altitude. Tehran, my friend, are you planning on? They're 15 miles out from each other. Their backup is 46 miles from the combat zone. You guys have the advantage right now, and you should take it. And you should take it before the cavalry arrives. Like, you should do it. Let's do it. Another question is, do they have the coordinates of the targets on the ground? They have to use their eyes to look for them. So it would be fun, to be honest, like to look for the targets. All right. InSky is going. InSky XJ is going defensive, going low altitude. HWJ is also low altitude. Alpha is engaging with enemies. There's a missile out on the F-16 of the InSky. Let's see if he can dodge this. Notch this. Right, he's flying cool. I think the missile is pretty much out of juice at this point. Yep. Nice defense, nice defense. Low altitude, high pressure. You guys have set up the data link, right? Because uh-oh. Adler, come on, mate. You should be able to see him. And Adler is down, unfortunately. Target is down. Wow. Alpha Whiskey has shot down the Vouvet. I think he went straight for the battle in the south. He took one of the enemies down, so it's now 4 against 3. They lost 2 of their mans. I didn't saw one of them getting shot down for some reason. But still, Tehran is just using his Mavericks. The Mavericks are away. Oh, the SA8s are working as well. Oh my god, like yeah, that's awesome, man. I should probably turn on these so you guys know that he did a good defense. He has to defend from the air gun this defense system as well, so let's see how his Mavericks goes. He's going for the target, which they will never do. Shot a missile. He shouldn't be friendly. He's gonna take down first one down. First target is down. The second target is down. They completed the main objective. Right now, the only thing they have to take down is the enemies. And if they want the bonus points, they can take down the Zoo 23s. Fox 3 from the dice. Dice, that's a pretty darn... Dice is down. Dice is down. Unfortunately, Dice is down. He didn't put out any flares. They have only sidewinders, brothers. Put some flares out there. Put some G's. Go to a dogfight mode. Hawk 7 is flying high altitude, far away. Leon is getting closer to the enemy, pushing forward. Can he change the titles of the battle? Tehran has launched all of his Mavericks away, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Boom. Good kill. One of the Zoo 23s are remaining though. Yeah, does he have anything to shoot with? Nope. Nope. Alright. It's now you are one of the air-to-air guys. Alright, go for it. Ufu is joining the combat. Blah, blah. Sorry. InSky lost one of their mans. Right, Fox 2 from. Put some flares out! Why they are not defending with flares? He puts another Fox 2 out. They run. Oh my god. Alright, they are not in a good position at all. They just lost two men. Hawk 7 is looking for one of the. I don't think it's a time to be looking for the ground target mates, to be honest. Like, you are the only one. So, and you are getting shot at with the. Wow. That was unexpected. Based on the rules, the red, I don't think they have to RTB, so. Yep, they just have to own the skies at this point. All they had to do was to defend. Protect, the blue overall score, and yeah, that's it. They don't have any RTB in their scoreboard. I think it's up to them to if they want to land or not. But wow. Wow, come on. Wow, that was brutal and fast. Good play from this guy. Somehow the forward didn't end up seeing either of them. They took down two of them, good kills, but they were totally blind in this scenario, and yep, they missed one of the targets as well. So one of the bonus targets, to be fair. So yeah, um, I think that's it. The second round is over too. Uh, yep, they're landing right now. Congratulations to this guy for taking the airfields. As I was instructed, they shoot. All right. Oh. Alright, they should have RTP. Alright, let's see if I can get any of them for interview. Alright. No response from the. Hello, Alpha Whiskey.
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for joining us.
Beautiful.
And I'm waiting to see if the Air Sky is gonna join us as well.
Yeah, good, good.
Well, let me start with you for now until they join. Um, the first round was really dark. As a-
Real dark. Yeah, we couldn't
uh,
see anything. That's how dark it was.
I literally had to maximize my gamma in the DCS to the max, like the max. Like there was no more space for me to make more gamma and
Yeah,
be able to see your aircrafts. To be honest, like it was really dark and brutal, and weather wasn't nice either. Like I
yeah,
lost
yeah.
all of you in the clouds, on both sides. To be fair, um, who joined us? Six has joined us from the in the sky. Hello, Six.
Hello.
Oh,
How are you doing, mate? All right. Congratulations on first round win and second round defeating the 404 because well they were the attackers, so you technically defeated them, not winning them. I don't know how the rules work yet. I have to read them complete to be honest. uh, Good fight, and sorry for the first time for the first round I asked are you guys going to land because I saw you guys are dumping your stuff and I was like are they going to land, like are they know they're gonna get scores for landing. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure with that one. That's my apologies on misunderstanding on the first round. Overall, good performance for both teams. Um, Six, how was it the first round? How much could you see on your side?
uh, say me.
Same, it was the same as well. To be honest, yes, because we were flying under same the condition condition, but yeah, the weather was pretty. Did you guys had crosswind in your wings as well when you were in the airborne? Like because of the whole conflict of the air, like in the weather condition in the air, uh, was there any crosswind while we were flying?
Uh, Actually, we started prepared for this match since 2 weeks before the match started. So we have prepared lots of strategies.
Nice.
We usually use our F-16 to fly high speed and high altitude. The high energy N-20B maybe destroy the first aircrafts of our enemies. As for flankers, actually, although ER have more energy, but almost no. Sorry, I don't really good at English.
It's all good, all good. Take your time, take your time.
Actually, maybe nobody in our squadron is really good at flankers.
Oh, that's why you brought the F-16 to use them at your advantage, and since you guys can't use the flankers that well.
Yes.
Yeah, great, great. To be fair, you guys performed very well. Your defensive maneuvers were scary to me because when when you guys started diving, I was too scared because I couldn't identify the ground from the sky. It was pretty chaotic for me on my side because of there's no light and you can't identify the sea over the sky. It's all black. Well, and there's a lot of clouds everywhere. So yeah, good performance on both sides. But I have to ask Alpha Whiskey the most painful question probably. What happened to Tehran in the round one? You guys flew with one man down at the start.
Oh, he hit the ground. No. He hit the ground. The Vec turbulence took him down, and the rules say that you should not actually take off again.
Mhm.
Once you're airborne, you cannot take off. And once you're airborne, if you get killed, it doesn't matter how, you cannot take another aircraft and fly back
So
again.
he flew up and then crashed. Was
Yeah,
it?
he flew up. Yeah. He flew up on the takeoff, and then the Vec turbulence got him, and then he crashed. So I as immediately as I saw him down, I told him not to take another slot because that's what the rules say, and he didn't. So we went in with 1 man short, and I mean, well, yeah, it actually
That was scary for me. Like I was stressing over this for you guys. Like I was like, what happened? Yeah.
No, we were pretty chill actually. We were like, okay, we know.
Great
We
job.
were we were pretty chill. Yeah, we were pretty chill during the whole thing because, I mean, initially we didn't want to fly the ACES because we knew there were gonna be so much work just organizing the stuff
Mhm.
that it's best for us not to participate. And then there's also every once in a while there is some drama because of some team flying in the same tournament they're organizing. We didn't want that. So I'm pretty happy. I'm actually pretty happy, how strong teams are performing even against us, because and I hope it translates also to PV ones, because PV ones are a bit more complicated. It's just the air to ground, and I was when we were kind of designing the PV ones, I was kind of worried that teams might actually kind of feel that there's a bias against them in favor of us. And now that I'm seeing InSky performing so strongly against pretty much every team in this group, I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen, because they smashed the shit out of us. So I'm pretty happy at this point. I'm pretty happy. I'm like,
Pretty
okay,
pretty humble for you to accept the defeat that way, to be honest.
yeah, no, it's not
This is the
acceptable.
first time I see a team defeated and you're so okay. Oh good. This is the
Yeah,
spirit. This is the
because
spirit we need in the tournaments, to be fair.
no, it's because I'm organizing this. It's because we're organizing this, and we were
True.
not supposed to fly the aces in the first place, but then we had to, because we had 11 teams, and then we actually thought we have 11 teams because we have 11 teams right now. We had 11 teams, and then we were like, okay, we need to fly, so we have two groups of we can have like three groups of four, and then like we can work it out. And then we signed up, and then Thunderwave left. So it was like, oh god. I mean, it should be an even number. Okay, it doesn't work when it's an odd number. It had to be an even number. We had 11 teams with us. It would have turned to 12. It turned to 12, and then when Thunderwave left, it again went back to 11, and that was such a pain in the ass actually, because I was like, if we could have just we could have made two groups of five, it could have been much easier for us organizing this, considering that it's our first time running a tournament, and you have streamed many of Aces matches as far as I know, and these missions are a bit more complicated than what we used to have in the previous Aces season. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, making briefings and air bossing missions, getting the server ready. It's so much work. So we had absolutely no intention to fly the Aces, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy now that we are flying, and now I can see that even considering that we know what we have done, we knew what this mission was supposed to be from the day one, and then there is InSky, which can with 2 weeks of practice, especially shit out of us. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. It's not gonna be there's no.
I have to give credit to InSky because they performed well on the last tournament, the last year. Because at the beginning of the streaming, I stated that the 404 is gonna have a hard time because InSky is these guys know their things, they're
Yeah.
good. So yeah, great job, and thanks for starting this tournament. To be honest, I really look forward to streaming this. Well, I wish my team participated in it as well, but this is really exciting. Having a PvP and mix of PvP and PvE is a good experience. Question for InSky: on the round 2, you had one of F-18s with the targeting pod. Was there any reason behind it?
Our strategy is the first F16 and F18 provide the data link to the F16 and F18 behind. They attract the enemy war advanced, and then they come back. If they can splash one or two, that will be great. And we will fly to the to both directions to defend their radar. When they lost the radar when they lost the radar track, we can attack him from their back or their left or right.
Right.
So
So basically, the first two-man ship that you made them flew into the air bubbles. They provided you the AVAX support. That's really neat, and to be honest, that's really surprising. Um, had you have any trouble finding targets though? While their 404 was making their way into the bubble, did any of yours people find it hard to identify or find them in the sky?
not hard because in this version, the radar of F, the Hornet is very powerful.
Right. This is actually the first time I've seen someone saying the Hornet's radar performs good. So we should take a look at that, to be honest. How about you, 404? Did you what happens? As InSky said, they dragged them back to you, and they definitely, if I want to describe it, they had eyes on you. But I feel like you guys went in blind a little bit.
No, we had a good idea of what was going on. I think we had a problem of miscommunication for this second round, because we were we knew they were we actually had the first two on the radar, which were coming from Azafra, and then we also had the other two coming from that airbase down south. We have all four of them. We had all four of them, but I think one of the very bad things that happened was that I got taken out very quick, and that was because there were one of them right beneath me. Like I was 30 something thousand feet, and then there was one of the inner sky down at 3,000 feet something, and there was another one coming from like Angels 50 something. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for that one, and I had Adler, which was which was flying with me. I asked Adler to take care of the guy who was like beneath me down at 3,000, and it actually took him a little bit longer to deal with that guy. I mean, and by dealing with the guy, I mean like shooting him down. And so I was forced not to descend because I knew if I go descend, this guy's gonna immediately take me out. Because the only thing that I have right now, it's just like the only space, the only distance between me and this guy is just my altitude. He's 3,000, I'm 36,000, so like he cannot shoot sidewinders at me like from down to like 36,000 something feet. So I was like, okay, I cannot really I cannot really like descend, so I have to defend up high, and I wasn't really aware that there was this other missile coming at me, and so it was actually a trade for me. So
It
one thing
was.
that so one thing was that I got taken out very quick. I had an AMRAM and I had four other sidewinders on me. That's it's a very bad thing when someone gets taken out that quick, because it's not only the airframe, it's also the missiles that actually they bury with themselves. And I guess from what I heard from Adler, the other bad thing that happened to us was one of those guys that was one of the InSky QRF guys that was actually taken off from Azafra. He found a way. He found like a hole in the tactic, and he got away with it. And the other two guys, Dice and Leon, wasn't able to kind of intercept them effectively. So he ended up on the six of Adler, and he shot him down. And that's when pretty much everything went downhill.
But one more question. I didn't see any flares coming out of your aircrafts. None of you.
You didn't?
No, sir.
None of us?
No,
That's
sir.
that's really
I
strange.
mean,
That's really strange.
I see one or two flared, but you should definitely check out your keybindings or your countermeasure system, because
Yeah, that's weird.
I was screaming like flare for God's sake. Yup, that was yeah, that was good. But another question for why didn't you guys go for air to air first? Like if I were in your shoes, I would definitely try to push the enemy back as far as I can, so my air to ground boys can just do their thing. Which the air to ground, I have to say, the F-16 with the Mavericks performed very well under fire. He was just taking down the ground targets, like kudos to him.
Yeah,
Like I salute to you if you're watching this stream right now. But yeah, that was like really stressful. So why didn't you guys go for the take down the in the sky first instead of
because yeah, I see your point. I do see your point. The point and the thing is, let's say we go like take out the like red air first, okay,
yeah?
and then once we make sure they are down, we send the air to grounds. So that's the ideal scenario. That's how we want it to go. But what if something goes wrong? What if like pretty much just like what happened to me, I get taken out very quick. So then it's like when it's like four of you versus 12 of them,
Mm-hmm.
you're creating a mayhem, and inside that mayhem you have the opportunity to do whatever the fuck you want to do if you know like pretty much what's going on,
Yep.
or you have like some sort of a
Yep.
upper hand in that. So we were like, okay, if we go first and then we fail to like take those out, or even worse, get shot down, then air to ground guys are screwed. They have no chance. But if we go there, four of us, and let's say they take out like those two escorts, the air to ground guys, they still have a chance. They still have a window to do whatever they want to do and like get the fuck out of there. So that was what we were thinking of. That was our plan, and I think that could have still worked if I wasn't like going down. I mean, it could have worked
True,
much better if
true.
going down that quick.
True. It could have changed the title well. Hello NCC.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome. Uh, did you fly tonight with the Sky?
Yep. I fly the first round of the ATO3.
What was your call sign, if I don't mind?
War Thunder Air Realistic Battle Master.
Ah!
That was a whole sentence.
Yeah, I was
That was
telling
a whole
this stream.
sentence.
Did you just put your whole idea of War Thunder in your DCS call sign? That's one way to promote. Yeah, good, good flying, good flying. Kudos to you guys. You did perform well as well. You got me scared on the first round, to be honest. You were flying the F-15, right?
Yeah, I was flying the F-15.
Yeah, because you were flying a little with a big radius of circle and entering the bubble late, but I was so scared like what you gonna do? But I saw your tactics did perform well, and it did answer. But why didn't you show up on the second round? Like, why didn't you fly the second round and bring the F-15 inside?
Yeah, because we think we did this multiple times in our training,
Mhm.
and it seems that the F-15 doesn't have the advantage of F-18s and 16s because it doesn't have a helmet-mounted the system. That you can't shoot those AIM-9Ms that effectively, and when it gets in dogfighting, which is I think it is very probably to happen when at the end of the game, it cannot dogfight F-16 and F-18 at all. It cannot. It will be overturned absolutely. So.
True. That's a fair point, to be honest. And I have to again say congratulations and good job, because that was for I'm sorry to say this in your face, but that was brutal and
Yeah,
slaughterhouse
it
at that
was.
point.
Yeah, it was. It exactly was. Yeah.
The sky was in the first one. The sky was black, but all you could see was the fire raining down from the sky.
Yeah.
That was that was scary.
Yeah.
Great job to both teams. In the end, what that matters is that to play fair and score. And great job to you, all of you guys. Um, I don't see any questions in my chat. I think this is gonna be end of our interview. Thank you for participating, and thank you for uh, joining my interview right now. And I have to apologize, while I was streaming, my DCS crashed, typical DCS, and I had to restart the stream again. My apologies on that part, because that's on me totally. Thank you for being here. And if there is anything to add, in Sky, do you want to go first?
Yes.
Do you have any comments on the match, the aces, everything? Servers? Any complaints?
I was concerned at the first round when we see all of your aircraft are F-16s and only one F-18. We are worried about 5 F-16s rushing up like 1.6 Mach 1.6 and 40,000 feet like this. If you rush in, it'll be a very hard fight for us because we don't have much high energy aircraft to counter this attack. It'll be very stressful if all of your aircraft are in high energy state at this little circle, this 40 miles circle. So you could try next time. Try to use 6 or 5 F-16s with very high energy to shoot those MRMBs. It will be devastating, of course.
Yeah, I know. No, it's. I told here about it like before you joined. We actually didn't have much of a planning for this. I mean, as I said before, I said it again. We're not supposed to fly this tournament, and we have just been so busy trying to
Are
organize
you
everything.
okay?
Yeah, I am. What's wrong?
Like you sounded like you're falling.
Yeah, no. I was just like getting myself set up on my chair again. Sorry. Yeah, and I mean, we are just like kind of busy. I'm actually happy. I said here, I said it to Hero. I mean, I'm happy to see you guys performing so well in this. I mean, it's not a surprise. I'm not saying it as it is a surprise, but like I'm real glad to see other teams like flying this tournament. I mean, because well, we obviously had the benefit of being the being the ones who have designed this. So it's like we have an advantage. But now that I see you guys like crushing us so badly, it's like okay, that's a good sign for me. So I'm like taking more of a organizer perspective into this, other than like a competitor or a participator perspective.
Yeah, you
Right.
did perform very well in both matches. We are very grateful to play with you today.
Thank you, thank you.
Great sportsmanship from both teams. Thank you guys for being here. Alpha, is if there's any comment for the end of interview, please go ahead.
No. That's it. Thank you, Hero, and thanks to InSky and every other team that has signed up and are flying their matches. It's the first time for us to host a tournament, and we have decided to take on a very challenging one. You know, having PvP and PvE, air to ground, everything. It's a bit complicated than just having air to air, and so I think every other team in this, they are really taking their times with us. They are really being supportive, just like just with their own presence here. And I really gotta say thank you. I really gotta say thank you to all of you guys, like flying this, streaming this, and everything. I know that we have like some shortcomings. I'm very well aware of that, and this is our first time. Hopefully, the second time we will be much better running this tournament.
Thank you. And I think you participating in this tournament is gonna give you more feedback on the hand, and so you can improve it
Exactly.
for the next time as well. And
Yeah.
thank you in the sky. Thank you, Alpha. Thank you for boys for showing up for tonight's match, and thank you for whoever watched this stream right now. We're gonna watch it later. This video is gonna be on my YouTube, and you can access it anytime in the ACES playlist. Have a great night. I think both teams are right now in the night condition. So have a great
Yeah.
night. Thank you for participating and thank you for interviewing with me. My apologies again for any lack of quality in my streams. Have a great day, boys. In the sky, I really look forward to see how you perform on the next tournament matches because you guys are pretty scary. Like you guys are top of my list. Like I should be scared of this team. So great performance, great performance. Good job. I hope you guys uh, keep going on with this attitude and with this spirit. Uh, Same goes for 404. You should guys definitely practice more as a streamer. I have a complaint. Practice more and put up a fight. All right. Great job. And
Thank you.
I see you next time.
Yep. Thank
Next
you.
time, thank you.
Good night.
Good
Next
night.
time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this stream is over, and we have to say goodbye to you. Oh, look at this little fella. Oh, he's left behind anyway. So, thank you for watching, and leave me a comment or anything if you think that's gonna help me to improve my quality of work. And my apologies that my dishes crashed. Still, I'm saying it's on me. I'll take the full responsibility. Have a good night.